Cartoon Network's history has always been divided into eras. Every few years, there would be a change in the way shows were promoted, in the form of different bumpers, commercials, and shorts. Just to give you a small example, one of the most iconic eras is the checkerboard one at Cartoon Network's launch. You'd see this type of logo appear everywhere, but eventually that style just faded away as things went down a different direction. And now let's get to the CN City era, which is the era I've seen most people talk about. It was the time where Cartoon Network quite literally had their own city. Airing between normal cartoon episodes on the channel, you'd often see these brief animated shorts of recognizable characters interacting with each other. Beginning in June of 2004, the CN City era felt like one of the most creative concepts in a while. Seeing everyone from the Cartoon Network universe in one place was amazing, because under normal circumstances, you'd only watch them in their own shows, completely independent from everyone else. By giving us the location of a city where they roam around and do anything they want, character combinations you would never imagine actually ended up happening, and they were always fun to watch. It felt like how all the cartoon characters on Nickelodeon kept crossing over with each other back in those classic years, except this time, everything was expanded into a huge city and the crossover was even bigger. What I really like about the CN City era is that it didn't really ignore anyone. You'd probably assume that only the shows playing at the time would be able to find themselves in the city, since that's what most viewers recognize, but nope. Even older shows like the Jetsons and the Flintstones had appeared. As long as they were on Cartoon Network at some point in time, it was fair game to see them in the city. Now, after watching a few clips of these shorts, it's easy to know that these weren't cheaply animated and quickly put together. Instead, actual time and effort was poured into them, and we get a glimpse of just how everything worked, thanks to the words of Animal Logic team members, the studio who actually animated these. To make the shorts look like how they did as you see them today, the first step was to take pictures of normal urban streets, simple things like buildings or streetlights. The crew went for a very realistic feel, but at the same time they used warped perspective lines and vivid color schemes, which are often seen in cartoon backgrounds. Animal Logic continued the production process through building and texturing the elements in 3D, as they then got scripts from Cartoon Network on which characters would interact with each other and what they'd actually do. Storyboards had to be made and all that other production stuff happened. Huh? Obviously, CN would have to approve anything that Animal Logic came up with, and they did. These two companies worked well together from storyboards all the way to the final shorts. Something that made CN City so cool is the unique style it went for, with 2D characters in a completely 3D background. Animal Logic's animation supervisor Jeff Valent actually mentions that this was one of the biggest concerns with making the shorts in the beginning, since many of these characters originated in just normal hand-drawn 2D animation. Despite the potential problems and obstacles they went through, the CN City bumpers turned out really amazing. For the few years this era existed, it was always nice to guess which characters would cross over next. Looking back at the shorts today, they're still entertaining and hold up pretty well. Unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end at some point, and that's just what happened in 2007 when the whole Cartoon Network City theme was gone. While I don't think we'll get another era as special as this one, there was a recent OKKO special that featured a huge Cartoon Network crossover, even taking place in the original CN City. It's an absolute blast from the past as we see the Kids Next Door treehouse, Mung Doll's catering, and even Townsville Hall. Crossover Nexus is absolutely a must-watch if you want some amazing nostalgia for not only the City era, but just Cartoon Network history in general. Anyway, what did you guys think of the CN City? Does it go down as one of the more memorable eras on the channel? Or did you really not know much about it? Let's talk in the comments. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.